Do whatever you're gonna do, but you're not going to bully me. You're not going to stop me, because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're gonna do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining. If you're new here, what we do is look at some of our favorite celebrities, talent and influencers, and seeing what we can take from them to help us on our own self-development journey. So if that sounds like your sort of vibe, if you're into self-growth, self-development, self-care, hit the like and subscribe button, and let's get straight into this video. If you hear a beep throughout this video, it's not my smoke detector. That's all batteried up, it's all fine. It's my house security alarm. It keeps on beeping. I plugged it out, still beeping. I don't know, I'm gonna get that sorted, but I had to film this video first. Now for real, let's get into the video. Kanye West. So yeah, I know, another video on Kanye West. God, he's so annoying. Anyway, so I know Kanye West has been getting on all of our nerves over the past, I want to say 3 weeks. Putting us in this group chat with him, Pete, Skeet, and Kim Kardashian, like, we don't care. We don't want to be involved in your personal life. We want the music. Some of you guys want the Yeezys. I don't. That's all we want to see from him. But no, he's on these antics on his Twitter, Instagram, rants, and it's annoying. It's super annoying, Kanye. We got love for you. We appreciate you call yourself a genius, but this is a bit much. That aside, I did watch the Genius documentary that came out on Netflix. I watched it over the weekend, the first episode. And I must say it was super inspiring, and it was so nice to see the old Kanye, who a lot of us do love. Just see how hungry he was, and just seeing kind of where he comes from, his background, seeing him being a little bit more humble. He still has that massive self-belief in him, which we'll talk about in a bit. But it was a good documentary to humanize him and kind of bring him back down to earth. Not that kind of we look at him in a godlike sense, but I feel like he looks at himself that way.
I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you. That's who I think I am. Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga?
It was just nice to see his beginnings and see him hustling for what he wanted. And it inspired me to kind of make this video about being unapologetic and dreaming big.
I was hungry, man. I am hungry, dog. Motherfuckers always be talking about what I got. Oh, this nigga, he got this, he got that. But niggas don't even realize I ain't nowhere near. I might be living your American dream, but I'm nowhere near where my dream is, dog. I got aspirations. I got big dreams, motherfucker.
I love the fact that he just dreams. From him being a teenager, dreaming of being a producer, then going on and dreaming of becoming a rapper and an artist and a star. Then his dreams in being in fashion, then the Sunday service stuff that he does. Like, I just love that he dreams and then he executes that dream, and he does it unapologetically. I just love that about him, and seeing how Kanye put himself out there for what he wanted. And in that sense, I think it gave him more control over his destiny, because he was so willing to do anything for his aspirations. People had to pay attention to him, and I thought that was a very interesting approach, and I think something that some of us shy or introverted people can take from that. Be a bit more open, put yourself out there, and see what happens, and put yourself out there to make your dreams and your wishes come true, because no one else is going to do it for you. As I speak about in all of these videos, self-belief is massive, right? When it comes to self-growth and self-development, building up that confidence and believing in yourself so that other people can then believe in you is core. And we know that Kanye's got enough self-belief for all of us, right? But what I did love in this documentary is that whilst Kanye didn't have a clear plan for everything that he wanted to do in his life, he knew, like, I'm gonna produce, then I'm gonna rap, and then I'm gonna get into fashion. Like, he had that already laid out. And again, as I always say, it's so important to have a plan for yourself and knowing what you want to do. He knew that you could make money and survive off of producing beats, but then eventually he did want to go in and rap. He had a way to make a living, and then he knew how he would transition from making a living to living his goals and living his dreams. And that, to me, is an important lesson. I think sometimes we can have dreams, and either those dreams get lost because we're caught up living our day-to-day lives and our jobs and making money, or we totally disregard that part of making money just to fulfill our dreams. But there needs to be a balance there. And in order to have that balance, have a plan.
If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. I know everybody asked me the question. They wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Another element that we can take from Kanye is his drive. I think that we can all attest to the fact that this man is driven. And when I was watching the documentary and he went into the Rockefeller record label and he was just putting on All Falls Down and rapping it to different kind of executives within the building, without warning.
Seems so secure, sophomore 3 years, ain't picked a career. She like, fuck it, I just stay down her and do it.
Damn, like, I can't take shame. I can't take shame and I can't take embarrassment. And maybe that's why I kind of held myself back, because I see it as shame. Whereas the likes of Kanye West, whether it's his ego, whether it's his arrogance, whether it's his self-belief, he just sees it as, this is what I'm meant to be doing, so you're going to hear it and you're going to sit down there and listen to it. I love seeing that, just for the fact it made me question myself, like, would I do something like that? Even if we look at how Kanye approached the fashion world as well, that was a difficult time for him, and he was already Kanye West. He had already done the whole, I'ma let you finish. He'd already done that. He'd already done George Bush don't care about black people.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
People knew who Kanye West was. And when he was trying to get into fashion, that was still another door he had to break down. And it was difficult for him to do that, right? But he kept on going. Like, he knew he wanted to create the Yeezys. He knew he wanted to do fashion. And no matter how many people told him no, he still kept going and still went for it until he got the deal with Adidas. And now he's doing Yeezys and it's doing amazing. I think it's in $1 billion brand, I think. So again, even when you have made it, or even when you have achieved one of your goals or hit a certain milestone, you're still going to have that drive in you. So cultivating it now within yourself and making it become a part of your DNA, that drive, that unapologetic will to do what it is that you need to do to get to where you want to be, is something that will carry you throughout life, because people are always going to tell you no.
You know what, I was thinking about something I was going to say to you, Kanye, that I thought was important. How you were down to earth and everything, but you know you got a lot of confidence. Come off a little arrogant even though you're humble and everything. But it'd be important to remember that the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
And you've got to still have that stamina, that hunger to beat down those doors to achieve what you want to achieve. And sure as hell Kanye does that. I mean, the man even ran for president. That's some self-belief, because we didn't believe in him. He believed in himself so much the man ran for president. And I've got some theories on that anyway, whole other video. But he done it because he wanted to, and can I knock him for that? No, not really.
Every black man on charge of marijuana will be free in 2020. You are the black person that was sitting here like a TMZ to fuck my rally up.
Finally, the last lesson that I got from this episode of Genius and from Kanye West in terms of dreaming big is preparation. I noticed throughout the documentary they were playing tracks from his College Dropout album, and this was before he was signed. He was already like a producer for a lot of heavy hitters, so he already had those contacts and connects. But I was just so impressed that he practically had all that album done before he was signed. So anytime he had like a meet up with Scarface, with Dame Dash, with Talib Kweli, with Mos Def, he was able to play them music that he wanted to be on his album. Like, he was prepared down.
I don't give a fuck about the industry, man. What you need to understand is, when I do this album, it's gonna be the realest shit you ever heard, because if I fucking brick, I can still eat. I can still make a way for my family. So I go in and do my album, I'm gonna do it the way I fucking wanna do it, you know what I'm saying? And with the backing that I got, I don't think it's a way that I could really, I'm not gonna say it's not a way that I could fail, but hopefully with God's blessings, and I got Chicago on my side, it shouldn't be no way for me to lose, really.
We can manifest, we can write in our journals, we can do all these things for doors to open for us, for opportunities to come to us, but it also is so important to be prepared as well. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, for example, and you want to sell products, make sure you have at least one of the products in hand. If you don't have the product, have a business plan. Have things prepared ahead of time so that when opportunity comes knocking, you are ready. Even if you're looking for a partner, you want to be in love, Prepare yourself for that. Do the self-care. Love on yourself. Learn how to nurture. Learn how to compromise. Do all those things so that when love comes knocking, you are ready to make it work.
Yeah, can you believe it?
I can believe it the way you are. Somebody got to do it. You play tracks like Michael Jordan shoots free throws. Anybody does something that much and that long and is that good, it's got to pay off. Can't go there and do nothing but blow up. Yeah. Isn't that fun? Yeah. The main thing is getting to do something that you really love to do.
If you have any thoughts on the documentary or any thoughts on Kanye West, please leave them below. Love comments, even though you guys don't comment, but I would love to read some of your comments and your thoughts. And I'll see you again on another video. I think next week I'm gonna do Britney Spears. I want to do Britney Spears for a while. Britney Spears and Nicki Minaj, but I think Britney will come first. So be sure to hit the notification bell for that video, and I will see you again next week. Bye.
If you're a Kanye West fan, you're not a fan of me, you're a fan of yourself. You will believe in yourself. I'm just the espresso. I'm just a shot in the morning to get you going, to make you believe that you can overcome that situation that you're dealing with all the time.